Welcome back to the Man Cave video series. I'm your host Keith. What I've done today is bought these attic stairs, and I'm going to put them in right here, going down this way, so that the door opens that way, because the entry door downstairs is right over there. So, and then I have a table on the side, so whenever it swings out here, it's gonna miss the table because it'll be, just above it. It'll be perfect. And this will be, like I said, starting out for the spiral staircase to go downstairs. And I'm thinking I might just be able to just go this way, not have to go all the way out here. Save a little space downstairs too. So anyway, that's where we're at. So stay tuned for all that business. I'll try to set this up a little better than I did that other video, because that was just a catastrophe. All right. Hard on fat boys. Okay. So I'm going to get a knife, cut this insulation out. And stand by. Okay, got this knife. Used it in the coal mine a little bit, maybe. According to some people, probably this knife was never used. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna cut this insulation out. Okay, that's good. There's no electrical plugs I'm going to have to move. Not yet. I can just double that over, because this is only going to come to about here. Now I'm about to get something to cut the floor out. I forgot that I had these little supports that I put on either side to hold the floor. So these things. Awesome. All right, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to cut this chunk out, take the rest of that insulation out, and then we're going to go from there, because I haven't decided if I want to come out an inch away from this structure or if I want to just go flush straight down off of this 2x10 down here. So I'm going to think about that for a minute. And of course, all this crap is going to be in the way. So go ahead and move it over here to the bathroom side of this operation. Gloves. Every time I got hurt on my hands, I always wished I was wearing gloves. This old tin is sharp and heavy. I think this is the first project I've started that I haven't actually hurt myself on. Just going wood. Yeah, always wear your gloves. That tin was for the sides, which will cover the bathroom side too. So anyway, folks, I gotta go get something to cut that. We'll see where this takes us. Okay, so I've already marked where I'm gonna cut out right there, and I just gotta run and grab my Sawzall. I think I'm gonna put it 3 inches away from the bottom of this structure. I want to see what I'd put. I know I rested it on these 3 joists, which is fine. So I'm probably going to put 1 under it and then 2 in front of it. I know it's probably overkill and it probably doesn't matter, and that's fine, but that way I know something is under that piece there. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go get my Sawzall. I'm gonna chop out. I need to measure off 3 inches right here. That way I fit 2x10s going across in between the joists, and same down here, and then 1 underneath the structure of the elevator. So okay, that's where I'm at. Okay, I went and got the Sawzall, and I even got the jigsaw just in case it would come in handy, but I'm glad I just grabbed this. So, cut this. Woo! Pardon my French. That hurt. Okay, folks, I'm going to retake this. So, I was cutting, and for whatever reason, I jerked forward and I hit my head on this thing over here, trying to get a better view of straight down because I started to curve in a little bit. And boy, that hurt, so I cussed a little bit, and I'm going to just reshoot this because, you know, don't want anybody getting all bent out of shape for me cussing, I guess. Anyway, here goes nothing. Get back to this. Oh, I got a little off. Okay. Need to measure out 3 inches here. Whoa. Fall through the ceiling. As far as that might be to see. 1, 2, 3 inches. Here, 2, 3 inches. A little bit of sawdust. That's my 3-inch cut line. Well, there wasn't that much insulation there anyway. All right, folks. I'm going to take a break for a few. So that's where I framed in when I put the elevator in. The 2x10 going between the two joists. Plus this one here is double. It runs along here. You can see it right there. So, alright, I'm back. Had to take a break. Anyway, putting in these 2x10s for the support for where the stairs, the attic stairs, are going to attach to on this end. And then I got joist hangers. I got a double, and then I got a single ones for down at that end. And I'll measure that end off of this end. So that's where I'm at. Okay, so I've cut 3 of these for my cross supports. So one's going to go down there. The other 2 I'm putting up underneath here. So these 2 I'm going to put up underneath this. And then that one will be 54 inches. 54 inches from this end here. So then the stairs will go down that way. Until we get the spiral staircase in. And then we'll see what we can do with maybe going around that way. Taking out this stuff. Don't need that anyway. We'll check that out. We'll figure out how we can go around that. But this is temporary now, so I don't have to keep on going up and down the elevator. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do here is bend both of these. That one at that angle, and this one the opposite for this side. Get them both in there, screw them on that side, then feed the 2 2x10s in here at an angle, because this one will be like that, and that one will be like that, and we just slide them in like that, and then hammer them up. And then hammer that back up onto there, screw it all in. Problem solved. Okay, so I've got 2 of the 4 in here. One more and then get the other side. I don't really think this. There. Alright, that one's in there. It's nice and solid. Okay, now I just got to get that one. So, same thing, different side. And then we'll do it down there at that end with those. Okay, got those screwed in. Trim these boards down. Oh, there we go. persuader. Boom. Alright, so now I just take and bend these into place. Don't want to step on that drywall down there. I don't like smashing my fingers, so that fixes that. Anyway, so got this in. Just gonna screw that in. Sorry, that was backwards. Got this screwed in, and all I have to do is put those 4 screws in, these babies, and then we'll measure off of this board down to there, 54 inches, and do the same on that end. Okay, so that's all roughed in. 54 inches by 22.5. So all I got to do now is go get my vacuum from the other garage so I can vacuum up this sawdust mess I've made. Excuse me. And then I'll come back over here and vacuum this all up. And then I'm gonna have to punch a hole through there, and there with a nail. That way I can see where to cut the drywall from downstairs. So yeah, this ought to be fun. I could do this now with that little screwdriver right there, I think. Let's give this a whack. What we got? Oh, look at that, I missed a screw. Holy cow. Unreal. Oh yeah. There, that one's through. And that one's through. You get the point. That's where I'm at. Stand by. Okay. So now, I gotta find the remote. There it is. And go downstairs. Boy, that scared me, and I'm not scared of nothing. Whew. Get the light switch off here. Okay. So, where we're gonna have to cut is clearly marked. Boop. So I see a mark there. Mark right there. And then down at that end, there's one there, and the other one right there. So basically what I'll do is draw a line and then get my little sonic tool up there. It's a little vibrating saw head thing and kind of like a bone saw. Anyway, I'll have to take down that light because it's going to be just a little bit on the edge there. I don't know. We'll see. It might be able to stay. Yeah, it'll be able to stay. Yeah, it'll be able to stay. So all I have to do is draw the line, cut it out with the sonic tool, and then I can put a board at this end, a board at that end to hold the attic stair thing together up there while I screw it in upstairs. And then, yeah, that'll be about it. And then it'll be done. And then I throw some trim around it. And we'll call this a secondary escapeway from the man cave until we get the spiral staircase in here. All right. Till next time. This is the Man Cave video series. Please like and subscribe. And I will post here at the end the finished product. Okay, had to go get the big vacuum cleaner. Cleaned up all the sawdust and mess. So this is what we've got. Nice clean space. Looks good. Happy with that. Alright. Might call it quits for today. I got other stuff I got to get done. I already cleaned up all that. But, yeah. I need to cut that drywall out, but I still need to move the weight machine and all that stuff down there. So I have room for this thing to flop. Okay, folks, so I got it all installed. I just need to put trim around it. Get rid of these shims that fell off. Oh. Never get stuck up here again. And that's it for this edition of the Man Cave video series. Please like and subscribe. This is going to morph into my... It's either going to go down this way or it's going to come down this way, and I think it's going to go down this way, but I'd like it to go that way, save a little bit of space. But all right, that's it, folks.